Welcome back, or welcome to the channel if you're a new viewer. Please hit that bell notification, subscribe. Don't forget to like, share as well. So anyways, today we're looking at the Baofeng BFA58S. This is a TriBand radio, 2 meter, 220, and 440. 136 to 174, 220 to 260, 400 to 470. Has a ANI code. I think that's for like a ID code. 65 to 108 FM receive, so you can listen to your FM radio stuff like the other ones can. Got your continuous tone coded squelch or digital coded squelch emergency alarm, which I'll never use. I don't know why they stick it in AM radio. I think it's a FRS selling gimmick. Most people use these illegally. I was going to say commercially, but not. Call tone 1750 Hz, that's for Europe, to activate repeaters, high-low power output, DTM FM coded. High illuminated flashlight, ooh, that's another worthless feature. But, you know, I have yet to use one, but in some of my other videos I've said that maybe that little light on the top of it, sharp your car keys while you're putting up an antenna or a tool, and you don't have a flashlight, it might just save the day. So, anyways, let's open it up and see what we have. Total disclaimer, you cannot buy this radio new anymore. It's no longer produced. I think from my research, it was produced around 2014. Wasn't a really big seller in the United States, and I don't know why. TriBand radio. We have an owner's manual. Looks like some little insert. We have a 2 meter 440 antenna. I've took this out of the box already, pre-programmed it, and then put it back in the box. Then the 220 megahertz only radio. I got this with a programming cable. This programming cable is not an FTDI chip. So these older cables like this only work with Windows 7 and older. We have a little earpiece boom mic. Kind of cool feature. We have a wrist strap, charging cup, the wall wart power adapter, the radio, and the battery. And here's where I have a discrepancy. The battery, if you see on there, let me let it focus, it says 3500 milliamp battery. Any other battery I've ever had that was 3500 milliamp battery, or 3.5 amp hours, would be twice that thickness. Unfortunately, I don't know where my voltmeter is, and I'm not sure how we can put a drain on it without shorting the battery out to check the amperage. But some of these Baofeng things, their power ratings, the battery limits, don't trust them. In all truthfulness, this is probably only 15, 16, 1700 milliamp hour battery. So I don't know why it says 3500, but hey, maybe stranger things have happened. Okay, for our demonstration purposes right now, we're just going to put a cheap Nagoya NA771 antenna onto it. And if you haven't seen the video on these cheap little Nagoyas actually have a really good SWR, and they really perform. So let me get the radio together, get the antenna onto it, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. I have a big hand. I have a size 13.5 for a ring finger. That gives you the indication how big my hand is. Let me get up another radio and compare it to two. Okay, so on the right here is the TYT TH350. On the left is the Baofeng BF58S. About the same size. Thickness overall. The TYT has a rotary knob, so you can go through the channels. The Baofeng, you got to use the up and down, or remember which ones you have programmed where. But anyways, they're not bad radios. Do I like one over the other? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I do like that this one has the AM/FM receive, so I can listen to AM/FM while I'm out fishing with it, which I have yet to do. The TYT doesn't have an AM/FM receive, but it's TriBand Tri-Display. Sorry. Let me shut the light off. So if you've seen the video on the TH350, the display goes off. Let me key this one up. It's in scan mode. AA1PR. So basically I have it set so it turns orange when I transmit, purple in standby, blue in receive. I think I have it set. This has a really nice backlit blue keypad, sort of like the TH350. Let's get the 350 out of here. Well, that's what I wanted to show you. That's why I brought the TH350 out. Focus, focus, focus. Has a tri-display. I know it receives out of 2 bands, but I never got it to receive all 3 at once. So anyways, TriBand tri-display. The BFA58S TriBand dual display. Okay, so let's try a Rutland VHF. AA1PR testing. Well, if you can see the blue display, it's kind of washed out with the light of the camera.
4, 3.
AA1PR, Killington 88. Okay, Killington repeater might be down. I'm not making it. That's kind of weird. So this is kind of cool right here. We'll want to scan instead of going into the menu.
Scanning begin.
Just hit the scan button. Isn't that slick? Like I said, I took it out of the box once I received it. I programmed it up on chirp. It only programs on chirp. And the speakers is barely on. I think you heard how loud that is. You guys have some FRS, all that stuff. You never know what you listen to on that stuff. Oh, Rutland Police Department was going off. Okay, so for 220 frequencies, I put some into here, not a lot.
6, 4, 6, 3, 6, 2, 6, 1, 6, 0, 5, 9, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 6, 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 0.
I believe that's Claremont.
5, 1, 5, 2.
Okay, so the ones with the asterisks after them are 220. So I start off on Augusta, Maine.
5, 1.
Oops,
Menu.
wrong button. Guess that doesn't work. I'm trying to hold the camera and do the same thing. Augusta, Maine.
5, 3.
Pembroke.
5, 2.
Augusta. I got in there
1.
twice. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 9, 6, 0.
That's right, because there's only a certain limit of digits or letters that you can have across the front of the screen, alphanumerics. Some of them I can't have asterisks for 220 because it won't show it.
6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 5, 6, 4, 6, 3.
Oops, I'm pushing the damn wrong button.
6.
See if we can keep Killington UHF. AA1PR. Now I'm wondering if that antenna is maybe not seating far enough down. On some of these other cheap Chinese Nagoya antennas, I had to shave the bottom of this antenna mount off a little bit, so it's screwed down and make contact. If you look at that, I'll have to compare that to the original antenna and find out whether it's the same measurement. Stock rubber ducky on the right, Nagoya on the left. Looks close. Maybe off by 100 thousandths, but it should work, you would think. Let's try the stock rubber ducky, see what happens. Okay, we're back to the stock rubber ducky. Let's see if we can keep Killington UHF. AA1PR. There we go. I might have to do a little bit of shaving on the base of that Nagoya antenna. You know what? While we got it on, let's take the 220 antenna out of the package, see if we can keep the Wells repeater or Lake George 220. Okay, going to keep the light off just so we can see the display, doesn't wash it out. We're inside, we got the 220 antenna on. This is the problem with these dual bands that don't come with one antenna that covers the 3 bands. You have to carry 2 antennas with you, or avoid transmitting on one of them and just transmit on one. So are you buying it just to be a strictly 2-meter radio or 220 radio because you already have another 2-meter 440? Or are you buying it to be a 2-meter 440 radio and just listen to 220? Or do you want to use all three, and then you need a tri-band antenna, or you carry two antennas in your pocket. Remember which one is which and switch it out. So anyways, let's try this. AA1PR, Lake George. Nope, doesn't look like I'm going to make it. So to go to VFOB, hit the exit AB button. Let's try the Wells, which is actually, I think, in Rupert now. 22496. AA1PR testing. Nope, not going to work inside. So, you know what? We'll have to take this thing outdoors and let's go try our luck outdoors. Okay, so I'm outside. I tried to key up both of these off this little... Is that even a quarter wave? No, quarter wave for 220 is 12.5 inches. So I can't key up either 220 repeater. But let me show you just in case you don't believe me. AA1PR and Wells testing. Nothing there. Let's go to Lake George. AA1PR testing Lake George. Nothing. Let's put the Nagoya NA771 I brought out here. Let's try Gore VHF. Let's see what it does on VHF. Okay, so I did some trimming on that Nagoya NA771, then used a file to clean up the edge. We got it onto there. The VFO-A. We got Gore VHF, which is like 85 miles away. That's my furthest repeater I can sometimes make. And then in VFOB, we have Killington 88, which is about 6 air miles, maybe a little bit further to my east behind me. Let's try Killington 88. AA1PR, Killington 88. So we keyed that, no problem. Haven't heard anybody on that repeater in months. Let's try Gore. AA1PR testing HT on Gore. Nothing. How can I do a video, show a demo? We can't make a repeater. You know what? Let's try Rutland 045, see if anybody's around. AA1PR testing no radio, if anyone's around.
AA1PR, this is KC1FJY. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Josh. I hope you don't mind. You may be in part of a YouTube video, but I'm just trying out a TriBander, a Baofeng BFA58S.
Yeah, you sound loud and clear to me here. How's it working for you?
Okay, well, I want to thank Josh, KC1FJY, for having a look. QSO got a couple seconds of him on video where he's working me on the VHF Rutland 045, but still wasn't able to work anything on the
049
220 side, unfortunately, so a little disappointing. So either I take a ride, go waste some gas, which I really don't want to do. You know what we can do? We'll put it on 220 simplex frequency. I'll grab the TH350. I'll go down the hall, leave the camcorder on record, and we'll transmit to it, and that way you can at least see that it's working.
AA1PR.
Okay, so I was about 6 feet across the room, and that was definitely too much. Heard the feedback, he's squealing. So, anyways, 220 works perfectly fine. Sounds good, so. Anyways, we'll conclude the video here. Sorry. If I go for a ride somewhere, we'll do a next video testing the Baofeng BFA58S on 220 or something. So I'm not sure if we're going to do that video, but if I do, stay tuned, stay by. Thank you for viewing. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification for future videos. Make any and all purchases through Amazon on our Amazon link down below. Use our Bridgecomm link for amateur rated products there. And if you want to support this channel, please do so on patreon.com/simplyhamradio. Thanks, guys. Without you, I'd have no reason to make these videos or have this channel. You guys are the true heroes. 7-3, be safe.